Hey guys, John Chaotic here, and yeah, it's been a little over 2 years since I've last made that video promising that I'd be doing all sorts of stuff and things like that. Well, yeah, suffice to say that was a different time. Because the person that I was currently living with, I'm no longer friends with at this point, and I've pretty much moved back in with my family, and now I'm just trying my best to make a living. You know, trying to recover from what had happened. But I'm not going to get into that sentiment quite yet. At least not till I feel fully comfortable to fully kind of explain it. But yeah, case in point, like there was someone I was once really good friend, like best friends, like brothers with, and now we are no longer friends. And yeah, I think it's fair to say that we both just hate each other's guts at this point. Well, yeah. But that's besides the point. So, on my Twitch channel, which is of the same name, John Chaotic, I remember at one point where I wanted to talk about. What was it? Oh. I wanted to do or you know, sort of asked myself the question of when 2026 was about to start, like if I had any New Year's resolutions, and I think during one of my streams I mentioned about wanting to wanted to stream, or I wanted to focus more on my YouTube channel for 2026, and to some extent I have been trying to focus on making a video, and it was actually an idea that my dad gave me about possibly doing some recording, or like recording a gameplay while I'm talking about, trying to change the channel, or not change my channel, but like change how things are going to be going, at least with YouTube. Now, for a long while, I wasn't sure. Like, I wasn't honestly sure about what I was going to be doing with this channel. Man, with the way that YouTube keeps changing its policies and shit, it's just like, okay, so like, I don't know, it was just getting annoying and frustrating with how YouTube is just constantly changing its policies. Essentially, what feels like every month at this point, or at least every other week. I don't know, but I'm still gonna try and focus on try to do stuff with my YouTube channel. So, while I cannot promise all the stuff that I'm going to be doing for this channel, I will mention a couple things that I'm currently trying to get in works with, at least for the channel. So, sorry, I just had a really long pause there. Um, anyways, so like I mentioned, I do have a Twitch channel, and I also have a Kick channel where I essentially, they were different names at first, but then I decided to keep them all with the same name, and the same name as my YouTube channel, John Chaotic. Because for quite a while throughout 2025, and whenever I try to stream on 2024, it was with it was Stinkamillion1 was my name, and I also kind of did that name for Kick as well, but after a streamer friend that I recently met. Her name is Susie. Twitch name is Susie is Lame. So if anybody wants to go check her out, then she does have a Twitch. Not sure about YouTube. I don't know if she has a YouTube channel or not. I can't remember. But I do at least know that she does stream on Twitch. But that's the point. So because of my Twitch channel, I am thinking about downloading some VODs that I have on my channel and uploading those as YouTube videos. And I will say, for full disclosure, that I am 420 friendly, so I am a stoner, but I do have a medical card for that, and yeah, just in case anybody thinks any differently or anything like that. I'm not really sure, but I don't know why I fully decided to just chime in and say that I do have a medical card, but I do, and it's because I, back in like April of last year, I had an incident with my chest, and it was like really hurting, and I don't know what the cause of it was, and it did dissipate later, like throughout, but I unfortunately could not go to work as much, and yeah, and because of that, after it eventually went away, which I think it might have just been like a sprained muscle or something, like around my chest area here, so I think that's probably what the main issue was, but I'm just not really fully sure about it. But yeah, so because of that, my anxiety kind of spiked a lot more than normal. So because of that, I decided to get myself a medical card, and then be able to fully go to the medical dispensaries that I do live near. But yeah, so just to at least give you guys, a fair warning in advance that, I am 420 friendly, so I do happen to emphasize that a lot on my Twitch channel. So if you guys want a little more uncensored with the 420 friendly stuff, then definitely come check out my Twitch channel, where I do talk about that kind of stuff a little more openly on there. But moving on. So that's kind of one idea that I'm thinking about doing. Another idea is I've been gathering research, because I will say this outright. I do enjoy paleontology. I love learning about it. Like, I've still been clinging on to dinosaurs since I was a kid, so, that hasn't away, but that hasn't went away. Sorry. And actually, my quest for knowledge kind of grew on that, and what I would consider myself to be a paleontology generalist, as I would like to call myself. And I am by no means an expert. I'm not. I'm just going to say that right now. But ever since I've checked out so many paleontology YouTubers like Extinct Zoo, Paleoanalysis, Lindsay Nicole, Dinofax, and about several others, but yeah, no, I've been watching plenty of content from those guys. Oh wait, Benji Thomas, that's another good one. And I've always been fascinated with Earth's past and learning about all the different prehistoric animals, not just dinosaurs specifically, but like just basically prehistoric animals in general throughout the Paleozoic, Mesozoic, and Cenozoic eras. What's going on? Oh, okay. Sorry, my phone was going off. But yeah, so I was thinking about doing a YouTube series where I would kind of give a more generalized or more simplified take, I guess, on the world of paleontology and like what Earth was back then. And I also had an idea about using gameplay footage of Path of Titans for talking about the realms of paleontology, and I still got to figure out where I can get try to have some copyright-free photos if I can, or things like that. Try to use photos, or see if I can possibly look for fellow artists or like paleo artists and request to see if I could use their art for a possible explanation of like paleontology or like of that specific period or that specific animal. But at the moment I'm still just on the research stage, so I haven't really gotten around to making the video yet, but that is something that I am working on in development, so I cannot guarantee that it's going to be coming out immediately, like right this second or like right this week or anything like that, but I will say later down the line, hopefully, that the first episode of the YouTube series that I'm going to call Realms of Paleontology, where the first episode I'm doing is about the Cambrian period and the Cambrian explosion specifically. And I'm getting as much research as I can. Like I said, I'm watching plenty of my paleontology YouTubers just specifically talking about these, those specific periods, and also looking up articles and things like that on Google, and have been writing it down on a notebook and trying to get, like I said, I want to try to gather as much research as possible to kind of give a more, like I said, a generalized or simplified take. So that's definitely going to be something that I'm really excited to do, and I would very much love to show you guys about that. So hopefully the first episode will go alright, and then I guess I'll just see from there to see if the series will continue or not. I'm not sure, but again, one more time, I'm just going to say, like, I am not an expert by any means. I just want to at least share my enjoyment and try to share the knowledge that I've learned from various other people on YouTube and throughout the internet. And I definitely will give credit to like those paleontology YouTubers that I I've been watching the videos from. So I'll put it in the description for when I do that episode, and you guys can check them out and enjoy their content. So figured I'll try to do something like. Actually, I'm not sure if I. No, sorry. I'm just kind of doubting myself a bit, but so I'll definitely put the description of the videos that I've gathered knowledge from with the Cambrian period, and from those specific YouTubers, and you guys can definitely check them out and subscribe to them. But moving on to the next one, I am also, or what I was going to do originally with trying to make this video was I was going to talk about, or I was going to do a recording of my old Wii U, Wii or Wii U, but also Wii is backwards compatible for GameCube games, so I have GameCube games as well. So like a random Wii, GameCube, or Wii U game on the TV in the living room, and I was going to record that. But also, at the same time, I was going to also record myself, so that way you guys can actually see me playing with the controller at the same time. So I'm taking it back a little old school to the mid to late 2000s, probably even early 2010s, things like that. So yeah, that's something that's going to be a little more nostalgic based, and so there's plenty of other stuff that I do wish to talk about, but I do wish to talk about what I'd like to do, like doing a podcast, but I haven't done much focus with the podcast thing yet. So, plus, like I said, I'm also focusing on my Twitch channel and try to focus more on my Kick channel as well, and also trying to balance with making YouTube videos at the same time. So, but yeah, no, but I will mention about, I think I did put it on my YouTube channel, although I'm not sure if they showed it or not, so I'll have to double check with that, but there should be the other links on my YouTube channel with Twitch and Kick, which should both have the name John Chaotic. If not, I'll have to just figure that out. But at any rate, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and kind of sign off here for now, and I figured I'd just let you guys know what's up. And the state of this channel, like what's going to be happening, and what I'm trying to do from this point forward with YouTube. So, with that in mind, folks, this is going to be John Chaotic signing out, and I'll definitely be seeing you guys for the YouTube, for the Twitch VODs that I'll be doing, and, again, like I said, they are 420 friendly, so I will definitely bring that up. And also, I will also be doing live streaming, and, oh yeah, that's right, that's another thing I forgot to talk about. Shit, I'm so sorry. Okay, so one more thing, and then I'll wrap up. So, I am going to be live streaming with YouTube as well, because I know that YouTube has that capability. However, I'm also using something called Lightstream Studio, where I try to stream on multiple platforms. And at the moment, I'm mainly just doing Twitch and Kick, but I'm thinking about expanding it onto YouTube as well, so that way I'll be able to check out Twitch, Kick, and YouTube, look at all the tabs all at the same time and see who's commenting where, and definitely try not to miss out on all the comments. Although with Lightstream Studio, it only shows the Twitch ones, unfortunately. So with Kick and YouTube, I'm definitely going to have to prioritize those a little more over Twitch. Okay, anyways, so now I am fully done. So this is John Chaotic signing out, guys, and I will see you in the future with the next video, hopefully, or like I said, with doing the Twitch VODs. So later, guys.